Hello and welcome back to Adorabuild. My name is Ruth and my little dog is called Pucky. And here we are back at the amazing Unikitty roller coaster Funtabulous Amusement Park Rainbow Funland. So today what I thought would be really cool would be to have a look at these little bumper cars that were part of the roller coaster set and see if we can make them mini doll friendly. But I also managed to pick up a copy of the Unikitty Cloud Car as well as Prince Puppycorn's Trike as well, and I thought that we could have a go at making both of those builds mini doll friendly as well. And what I thought would be particularly cool would be to see whether or not in both of these I would be able to also add in a space for your pet. Since my beautiful Rainbow Unikitty Funland extravaganza is supposed to be pet friendly, so let's go get started with our building now. Okay, so let's build up the Unikitty Clown Car quickly so that we can get on with making our modifications. And now that that one's done, let's also build up the Prince Puppycorn Trike as well. These are both fantastic builds and I really enjoy creating them, and I think that they're going to add lots of colour to my fairground. Okay, so let's start off with Prince Puppycorn's Trike. And this one is probably going to be the easiest modification, I suspect. So what I'm going to do in order to convert this into being mini doll friendly is just to take out this brick piece, and I'm just going to replace it with a plain 1x2 white brick. And then what I will do is remove these two tiles in the blue colour. There's the first one, second one. And then what I'm going to do is add in one of these modified panels, and that's just to make sure that we can hold the feet in place, and then pop that back in place. And then the only other thing that I might do is just to remove this little bone off front. And of course now all we need is someone to ride the trike. And so I'd like to welcome Seth and his little cat Sir Scratch-a-Lot, or Scratchy for short, to my wonderful Lego city. Okay, so next up let's modify Unikitty's funky little clown car. I absolutely love this build, I think that it's so sweet. But in order to make it mini doll friendly, I'm just going to remove this back section here, so we can take off all of that. I'm also going to remove this little curved part here, and then remove this modified brick as well, but we want to keep that minty green plate, so we will hold on to that. The next thing that I'm going to do is to remove these two tiles from the middle, so let's just pop both of those up. And then we're going to add in another one of these modified panel pieces as well, since they are the best pieces in holding the mini doll's feet down. Pop one of those tiles back in place, and then add in one of these 1x2 cheese wedge pieces as well into that spot. Then we pop that 1x2 tile back in place. Replace that modified grey brick with just a 1x2 white brick. Pop this section back in place as well, and then replace the top. So that's looking really fantastic, and we can definitely fit a mini doll in here, which is super cute. But there's a couple of other things that I actually want to do to this build. And the first one is that I'm actually just going to take this plain tile off the front and pop in a jumper, so that then we can add in our beautiful pet, since this is a pet friendly amusement park. And the last thing that I'm actually going to do is add in a couple of wheels. So I'm just going to pop these cute little wheels on the back and these cute little wheels on the front, and then we're good to go. Okay, so next up we're going to make the little modifications to this little part. So as you can see here, I've already modified one. So let's just add in Erin and her chihuahua to this little cart. But I will show you how to make those modifications on this one. So this is how it actually originally came in the set, and that's how we've made the changes. When I went through my parts collection, I didn't have any blue jumpers to go in this spot, so I have just used white for the moment because I think that that sort of works with the overall design. However, I will probably go onto Bricklink and order a couple more of the blue ones just so that it ties in a lot better. So once again, we're just going to remove this back section. We're also going to take off these side parts just to make it easier to get to all the bits that we want to get to. We're then going to pop out these tiles, this panel section, and then pop open the front. Now this bit stays as is. Oh, and we can also take out that tile as well while we've got it all unattached. So these parts we don't actually need anymore. These parts we don't need either, and that we will be modifying in a little bit. So I've just actually got a 2x2 brick, but if you've got an extra one of these, you can just use 2 of those, and then we can pop this bit back on. I've already popped the white jumper in place as well. And then the next section that we've got is just to pop in the panel piece in order to hold the feet in place. And then we just pop in a tile, and then we can just take these bits off the back. So we don't need that window and we don't need those 2 slopes. We can bring this brick back into place, and then I have also then just rotated both of these clips so that they're facing on the back rather than out of the sides. And then we just pop that in place as well, and then we pop both of these back on. And so they're the parts that you will be left with, and now all we need is someone to drive this vehicle as well. So what I thought would be really cute is to have a little rabbit on this vehicle, and one of my friends, Kelsey, is a huge rabbit enthusiast, so I thought that she would be the best person to be driving around the amusement park with rabbits, or at least one rabbit. So there she is. So there we have our cute little buggies, and here's the last little vehicle that we'll be looking at, our little yellow duck vehicle, I guess. So this one is the one that Pucky and I are riding around in at the moment. So let's get this one out. Now I also think that this little buggy is the one that's required the most number of extra parts and the most amount of modifications as well. Surprisingly, the other 3 were quite simple to change over. So let's get going with this one. So first of all, we'll just take off that section, and let's see if we can get the next section. Oh, it's all coming together. So let's just leave that part separate and that part separate. Okay, and then we just need to take up this white tile, and in order to get enough height for the mini doll to sit up high enough so that their arms don't look weird, I've just added in a couple of extra plates. So that's what we will be doing next. So we'll pop both of those in. We'll also pop in an extra yellow brick at the front, and then we'll pop in one of those panel pieces and of course a tile as well. And then on the front here, I'll just pop in a 2x2 jumper so that then that section is all done. The next little part that we will be doing is modifying these sections, so we don't need either of those. So all of that can be put to one side. This bit can be put back in place because those little duck wings are super cute. So of course we want to keep them. And then we'll also add in a plain 1x2 brick. And then we'll also pop in a 1x2 plate. and another 1x2 plate. And then on these sections, we'll just remove that modified plate because we actually don't need the one with the groove, and we'll put that off to one side and pop that back into place. And same on this side, remove that modified plate and pop that back into place as well. So there we go. So now we'll just pop Olivia onto this little go-kart along with Rumble the hamster, because of course we all love a good variety of pets. And so they're the leftover pieces that we actually don't need anymore, so we can pop those off to one side. And here are our new little modified vehicles. So I hope that you have enjoyed having a look at those little modifications that we can make to those Unikitty vehicles in order to make them mini doll friendly. If you have enjoyed this video, then it would be fantastic for you to like and subscribe to my channel. If you think that other people would enjoy my videos as well, feel free to share them along to your friends. And I am really looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care of yourselves and bye bye.